That's right, we are talking about AI. Again. But this time, we're not going to be talking about a situation that's extremely funny, and all of us can just sit down and laugh at just how extremely weird this is. No, today we are going to be talking about something that is kind of important, and that is AI completely taking over everything. Now, this is something that's not really that surprising. It's a thing that a lot of people say on the internet, because it looks like that's what's going to be slowly happening as the years go by. Companies trying their absolute hardest to replace as much people as possible with AI, and it completely makes sense if you're a company, because imagine if you can have a bunch of people do work for you and you don't have to pay them at all, and you can make more money. Okay, that's an absolute win for you, the company, but it's a complete loss for everyone else. But I think we all know that companies and big organizations don't care about people at all, and they only care about making as much money as possible. I know I'm saying stuff that's super crazy and information that you people probably don't know. But here's the thing, every single time when this topic ended up getting brought up, there will always be someone who just refuse to believe it. There will be one person who say, no, that will never happen, AI will never replace thus something that they want to believe is safe. Something that will never be replaced because it needs a human touch. And this is thus another example of me going up to those people and just hitting them with a reality check. You know, slapping them in the face, not violently, just like a little tap on the face and go like, hey, you're extremely wrong if you think that, and also kind of dumb, because AI is probably going to take a lot of people's job, and it's going to be the fault of two things. One, corporate greed, and two, us, the consumer, because a lot of people are completely fine with AI taking over stuff. I know a lot of people don't want to admit that because that requires you taking personal accountability. How could me, a person, and I'm a good person, I can never support something bad, but no, a lot of people do. But anyway, why am I here yapping about this? Well, that is because not so long ago, a lot of people ended up figuring out that official .gov website ended up using AI art in one of their articles. Yeah, and this was an extremely important article too. This was a medical article. Something that you think will never use AI art. Something that you think will be taken seriously all the time and will make sure everything is correct, decided to use this embarrassing image. Now, this ended up blown up on Twitter, and if you click the link right there, I already have, it actually sends you to official.gov website, and in the article, people ended up finding this image that they ended up using as an example. And as you can see, from just one glimpse of this image, you can tell that a lot of things are completely wrong. Now, this is supposed to be a diagram of obviously your two legs and the bones in it, and also your arm. And although I am not a biologist, you know, I'm not really that smart in that field, I am smart enough to realize that there's a lot of things wrong with this image. So let me point out some. Now, let me point out the two most obvious things. One is being this person over here legs. As you can see, his legs does not have an equal amount of bones, which is something that is not correct at all. Like, one of his legs have a complete extra bone that straight up does not exist at all, but who knows, this guy may just be a diagram for human too. Another thing is that a lot of his bones are fused together. Parts of the body that is usually not fused together in this diagram are completely fused together, which is just completely wrong. His hands, he straight up has like a extra 6th finger, which is kind of like growing out. And obviously, if you take a look at your hand right here, you don't have 6 fingers. And I know there's going to be one person over here saying that you actually only have 4 fingers and 1 thumb. If you're one of those people who has 5 fingers, something that you don't have. And if you zoom in and look at all of the text, it is just absolutely AI gibberish. Maybe I should be extremely grateful that these people finally decided to translate corpus language. So maybe someone like Alad V is finally going to be able to learn about the human body. But it's just complete gibberish. And man, I think that was the first time I ever made a Warframe reference on this channel. And that game is still absolutely garbage. I know there's a lot of people who's living on Copian saying that it's good, but nah, it fell off so hard. I know those people are probably like have a very severe case of sunk cost fallacy. Trust me, I still play Destiny 2, so I know firsthand. But that game isn't good, man. Just give up. Warframe will never be in its prime. And I should do the same with Destiny 2. But either way, we're not here to talk talk about gaming addiction. We are here to talk about this terrible thing. But easily my favorite part about this whole image easily have to be the grapefruit bone. This is something that a person ended up pointing out in the comments section, but one of the examples of a bone on the side literally just looks like a grapefruit. This is obviously an AI image, and it's absolutely crazy that something like this was even able to pass, and they also proudly uploaded this, and it's still up right now. You know, an official medical page, something that is extremely important, is using AI art as one of their examples. That is just absolutely crazy. I mean, these people easily could have spent the money to do two things. One, maybe buy the right to use a diagram that already exists on the internet, or two, hire someone to make their own diagram. But why would you do that when you can have AI do it for you for free? Now, every single time when I see stuff like this, I'll like to think to myself that this will never continue because tons of people in the comments section and everyone who knows about this situation is making fun of this story. So maybe this will stop and companies will stop using AI. But every time when I think that, I get a little bit of hope. I have to slap myself and I get hit with some reality that nope, this is going to keep on happening because this is a thing that people support. An easy good example is with this anime right here. This is a brand new popular anime. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name because I know I'm going to mess it up and I don't want to get made fun of because I'm extremely sensitive. But this is a very popular anime and tons of people ended up learning that this anime seems to be translated with AI. Now, when I first heard this, I thought that tons of people will say that this is extremely terrible and they'll fight back against it. Just for me to check the comment section and people say this is a good thing and this is overwhelmingly positive and it's amazing that these translators are losing their job. Now here's the thing, there are some absolutely terrible translators out there. I'm not going to be delusional and pretend that that doesn't exist, but you know what should happen if you're a translator and you're terrible at your job? You fire those people and hire translators who actually do the job well. I know, an extremely crazy topic, but instead of doing that, companies like Crunchyroll are rather going to completely use AI to do it because you don't have to pay anyone and you can do it for free and you can still get extremely bad translations that still has a bunch of mistakes and a bunch of dialogues that doesn't exist in the original source material. So you're still getting a low quality product and people are just supporting it saying that it's good. And this is why AI will keep on getting worse because again, every time when people support stuff like this, you're basically just telling the company that this is something that they could get away with because now every single company and their mom, they're seeing this that, oh, they don't care that we replace translators. Let's see what else we can replace. And then it keeps on happening over and over again until a lot of people lost their jobs to AI. And then tons of people are going to sit down and wonder, how did this happen? What went wrong? I don't know, man. I don't know what went wrong. But anyway, that's it. My name is Lua. This is just something that I wanted to talk about. You have a good day or night. See ya.